Hey, so Steve, for those that aren't familiar with Rhino, if you could just give us just a brief synopsis of what that's all about.
Yes, absolutely. Thanks for putting a pause on me. So I get really excited about the tech stuff if you can't tell. So Rhino is a property technology solution specifically designed. It's an insurance product that insures the resident lease. And so this is not insurance for the building. This is not insurance for like tenant. It is there's a tenant liability. This is not a landlord liability policy.
This
This
is
is not a
the
secondary
this is
rider.
insurance against the lease
This is
payment.
insuring the lease and the leasee
Yeah.
paid for by them. And so we get a differentiator in the marketplace because using this technology, we're marketing our product with a zero deposit move-in fee because we're getting an insurance on the lease, and then those lease insurance timelines you can insure a lease between 6 months, 12 months, 24-month term leases. They're fairly inexpensive, $7, $12 a month, paid for by the resident. And so what happens is that it gives us a buffer essentially, right? So when a new incoming resident, so we got a new market rate a unit that we've renovated because we're a heavy value add operator. So a new incoming resident, they go through our screening process. They meet all of our same hurdles and guidelines. This is not to mitigate or to remove screening processes. This is to underwrite and ensure the screening process essentially. And so if there's a default, let's say the resident fails to pay 1 month's rent, right? We have a web portal that our administrative team can access and do a claim against their insurance for that 1 month lease,
Mm,
for that 1 month default. And
hmm
we'll get a direct ACH from Rhino to pay for the month lease to pay for that month's lease.
And what does Rhino do on the front end to underwrite the tenant?
So we have a prescribed proprietary relationship with Rhino.
Mm,
So they have an underwriting proprietary model that they do and use. However, we also have a layer that we've asked them to add in for our scrutiny, and it's a level higher than a little bit than what their benchmark was set at. And so basically, they go ahead and they'll do the credentialing essentially, right? They'll do the background check. So before we would do it in house, we would
got
do
it.
it internally. So we'd have to have somebody on payroll or multiple people on payroll doing this intake of, vetting, basically putting their stamp, right? Rubber stamping applicants.
All
And
right.
so we've tried to eliminate that entirely. We put in an automated underwriting process. And so now, with that powered by their insurance, we're able to bring in qualified residents and disqualify unqualified residents much quicker.
And is
And
this all integrated inside of AppFolio, or you have to do a third-party integration, or is this sort of standalone app that you run through Rhino? How does that work?
we have some of our own internal AI working on that. It links the two worlds. So as applications come in, we've written a program internally that exchanges information. So we've
Got it.
automated it internally, but there is no market product that's readily available out of the box that you can get that will do that for you.
Got it. Okay, cool.